It's Beards and Baldheads show. I say yo, yo. It's the Beard and Baldhead show. I'm just your host, just filling in for Fat Lace. I thought I'd jump on this mic because this mic is hot. Stay tuned. I'm just a pre-show. Your Beards and your Baldhead hosts are about to hit the scene, so don't go too far. It's your girl Soups, aka the producer.
Check, check. Keep going, it's real different. Mike Gooby? Good. Shout out to all my barbers and shout out to all my stylists. We are Beards and Baldheads, your host Fat Lace. I got the soul survivor Barry to the right of me. Cooling. We got Soup on the other side, always holding it down. Y'all should have seen how she was working so diligently. I get a point for that word. Just making sure we getting right on this side. Peace to the general holding it down. Sometimes these internet guys be playing with us, trying to act all funny like they don't want us to rock out, you know? I don't know what they doing over there. Can't stop us. Word up. It can't stop. So we can't have us start quoting that man. I can't start quoting can't stop won't stop. I can't do that. You know they snatching up everybody. Snatching up everybody. I don't be knowing what's going on, but
they said people telling already.
They telling. Yo, they trying to make it is so funny because everybody's saying who next too.
Now the thing is they trying to beat it to the punch. Like if I tell, they'll take me off the earth.
Word.
Trying to tell before they get caught.
Yo, I'm from the tattletale era, like in kindergarten. Certain things you can't do in life anymore, in education. And one of them, when you told in school, yeah, you had to wear a. Did your kindergarten teacher give y'all a tattletale?
I don't remember.
B, you not that old, B.
I don't think they did that.
I can't.
He pretty much gave you the title.
Yo, the teacher it was a raccoon tail. Kindergarten and first grade, can't forget this. And they would give you, they would pin the tail on your back, and you would be in the corner.
I don't know why I kind of remember something like that.
I don't know. Yo, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy how the snitch is going wild. A peace to everybody on the check-in. First off, let me say that. Peace to Miss Evans, peace to Miss Russell on the check-in. Holding it down. Thank y'all, because y'all know we start like 9-ish still. You know, we gonna get it right. I'm seeing all the stuff that's going down, and everybody is saying it's Puff's fault. Is it hip hop's fault? The reason why everything is who's snitching is the hip hop cops, because this was the hip hop mayor, or is the hip hop mayor right here, Mayor Adams. Yeah. Not even the Jersey mayor. Right. But I grew respect for him. I seen him on Drink Champs. I'm like, yo, he's a cool dude right here. Yeah. Black mayor. We all, our people, we like to see us in positions of power.
That's a big position, too.
Huge position. New York City is my favorite city ever that I've ever gone to.
Me too.
My favorite city. And you like, damn, the boy is in trouble.
He in big trouble.
Now what's going on with this, B? For anybody that doesn't know.
Well, they saying that he's not the money thing.
What else is going on with him?
Getting influence back, getting influence, like votes, like paying for votes almost pretty much. Getting perks that he wasn't supposed to get, doing backdoor deals.
Doesn't everybody do this though?
Yeah.
Like, to me, this is what politics is about.
Right.
It's about the influence. You get people to endorse you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we got Kamala got Meg and all them endorsing her.
Yeah.
All these MCs, all these singers, actresses, you want the people to endorse to influence.
When you start dealing with other countries and money, that's when it starts to, doing corruption, laundering money and stuff like that. That's what they're trying to say. Everything's alleged. A lot of people jumped ship. A lot of people in his camp, got ran down on. So it took them a while to indict him. They finally got around to it.
So is he still mayor?
Yeah, he's not stepping down probably until the case is done. I mean, people were calling for him to step down. He was like, "Nah, I'm not guilty. He's claiming his innocence, so he's not gonna step down."
Yo, these politicians is the new rappers.
I mean,
where they get in trouble.
I mean, he used to be the top cop too. So
Oh, and he was the top. So what I pressed to put this thing up here? Thank you. I didn't mean to press that.
So his connections is, being a top cop and all that.
So he should have enough juice to get out this one.
Depends on who's telling.
Damn.
How much evidence the people kept, because that's what they looking at his team. They try to get the team first and see if they can get anybody to probably tell or give up some information on them. But it's funny how a lot of the details they're not coming out with right now. I mean, they telling us the basics, like, yeah, he was basically getting money he wasn't supposed to get, millions.
Oh, so millions.
Yeah, it was a lot of money. It was a lot. So,
and you get a lot of pull when you're a politician, man. Yo,
he's getting money.
Man, get it right, get it tight.
Like you said, what politician
They don't.
Yeah, but he got caught.
I say it all the time when people
allegedly
talk about Nixon. They was like, I'm like, man, people don't like Nixon because they say he stole votes. I'm like, what? He cheated.
A lot of presidents was accused of cheating. The Bushes, I mean, they was accused of rigging the poll booths, stuff like that. Turning people away that should have been able to vote. There's a lot over the years that voting has been quote unquote compromised. But it wasn't just about the votes for him. It was a lot of that money though. Uncle Sam don't like you to be getting money without paying taxes.
Damn, Uncle Sam. That is the biggest. You getting in trouble for that? Like, I could kill somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, you can't say that on YouTube. I could what's the words they use now? Unearth somebody, whatever they use.
Yeah.
But you can't. You got to pay them taxes, man. It's crazy. Hopefully y'all was paying y'all cable bills, or do people still got cable? We still got that.
A lot of people going away from it, just getting apps and Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's what it seems like it's been going.
Yeah, cable want over $200 a month for the same shows that you got on the apps. So people like, why? I might as well just pay for Wi-Fi and download these apps.
Hopefully y'all got that Stars app, because we was just watching.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to everybody who watches Power.
Yeah, Power Ghost chapter is over.
It's done. It's done. One of my favorite shows out there. I'm like, man, B, how did you feel with this ending? Did it seem? I know what I don't like. What I do with shows, I don't like when I try to make it too realistic,
right,
and try to add everything up.
It's hard to end the show though. Ending the show is not easy. I mean, you have to really build it up. I mean, they didn't do. I've seen worse endings, to be honest with you. I mean, they left. To me, they left the door open.
They did. Very, very open ended.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, I get it. They kind of made some, at the end, like I say, the last 3-4 minutes, they did a decent job of ending it, but it still left the door open for them to come back and do some more.
To have a lot of spinoffs.
Yeah, because you got Kane. I think Kane's going to get his own show because he relocated.
How did he get away? That's, I think, one of the hardest parts for me.
But he left town. I mean, he was able to.
I'm talking about when he. Spoiler alert! If y'all ain't get it, y'all should have been watching.
Yeah.
He pops old girl.
Mm-hmm.
Gets popped by the cop. And next thing you know, he's in the hotel. with one of the Tariq girls.
Was they were a good distance away from him
Where he could peel off, maybe?
when they were shooting. So they wasn't just gonna run up on behind it, because he fell behind the truck.
Yeah.
So no, they're not trained to just run up when a man is shooting back.
Cops, I got you.
So he had some time to crawl away, even though it's a movie. He still had. I mean, you can see where he had some time to crawl away, but it wasn't that many cops if you really look back.
It wasn't.
So
it wasn't. It wasn't.
So, I mean, it wasn't unreal. I've seen worse.
No doubt.
I've seen people act like ghosts and just disappear, but I mean, no pun intended. But yeah,
straight up,
yeah, now that was okay. I mean, that didn't. Of course, I looked at that for a second. I'm like, nah, I could live with that. But the spoiler alert, I'm pretty sure everybody heard about Monet by now.
Yeah, man, that hurt.
But
that was a hard ending with Monet.
Yeah, but you know what? It was kind of. It would have been hard for me to believe she didn't get murdered with all the stuff that she did. If you think about all the most of the main players, a lot of them got killed.
They did.
Like almost all of them. The only ones that lived were the young ones.
Yeah,
the kids. Pretty much all the grown-ups, I would say older people died.
They did.
From the father and all of them.
Except Tommy.
Tommy left.
Tasha's still alive.
Tasha's still alive, so she was in hiding. They tried to get her.
They did.
Well, Tommy tried to get her.
Yeah.
So Tommy got the closest to her. So yeah, but then now you can say Tommy left, and I do believe that last phone call was him.
I think so too.
So now I'm thinking Tariq got his operation going in the city. He don't need to be there. Now he's going to Chicago to help out Tommy do whatever he needs to do. Now, I can't remember how Force ended, but I think it ended with Tommy trying to take over still. So maybe he's going to get Tariq to help him.
Let's see where it go, because Force really ain't getting me like that.
The writing was all over the place for a while.
Peace to my brother Sean out there. They had a right. What I noticed with this show, we forget there was a writer's strike.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't have the top-notch writing that they had at another point. You got to get what do you call it? What they call them? What is it? Scab?
SAG.
No, not the SAG, but when people go against the strike, what do they call?
Oh, you know what? I forgot they call them.
I forgot that term, but
I forgot what they call them.
Other people had a chance, but the second to last episode was written by Courtney Kemp, the creator of the show, the one when Monet got popped, and I thought it was a high quality episode. Mm-hmm. You could tell with the detail and the way they broke it down. I was like, all right, man.
I think they closed. They closed it during her coming back.
Oh yeah, Monet.
Yeah, they closed it during her. Drew is not interested enough of a character.
He's not.
The girl.
Which one?
She showed some. She showed some signs the last episode of she could be ruthless. But Kane is the one I think if anybody gonna have a spinoff. It'll be him.
I wanted to see what Lorenz Tate character was going to do.
Well,
because
he fell back. You can tell.
Yeah, I'm like, what happened? Why they didn't?
I don't think he was available that much for this one, so they couldn't really put him in.
Yeah, I wanted Tate to get busy. They done got his brother.
That's the part when I knew he couldn't be available. When after his brother died, you only seen him in one scene. And never seen him come back at Carter again. Like,
is this the real Tate in real life? Because Tate was a cop.
Yeah,
he was law enforcement for some years, and then became a politician. I'm like, is this the real Tate? Is he really going around shaking people down? Like, Tate wasn't scared of ghosts or none of them.
Right.
He had some stain. He had some juice. So I'm wondering how it's gonna go down, how it's gonna spin off.
I mean, the mayor's still walking around like ain't nothing happened. So
hey, man, respect our mayor. You know,
well, they got a lot on their hands right now with that protesting going on. This is the anniversary of the attack on Israel from the Palestinians when they took all them people hostage. Those people that was the beginning of their war. Today marks the 1 year anniversary. So they flooded the streets in New York, stopped traffic. It's crazy.
I didn't even know nothing about that, baby.
Yeah, that's been going wild all day. Probably going on now.
Man, it is. Thank you for the update, because I tell y'all my timelines and my feeds for the news. I get sports, I get Adidas fashion. I'm so not in tune with what's been going on in the world half the time, and I need it because sometimes I be going through my own stuff, but then I'm like, but then it I feel like I'm in such a shell, such a bubble now with what my algorithms pop up and what I see. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I don't watch the news anymore.
I do. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of it I get from the news. I do. I watch the news in the morning before I go to work.
No doubt.
I watch the news first thing when I get back home.
No doubt.
Because I do want to see what's going on in the world, and people always laugh at me like, "You watch the news?" I'm like, "Yeah," because when the aliens land, I want to know.
You gotta know what's going down.
But yeah, I mean, I didn't know that Israel about to go at Iran. I think I heard that before, but I didn't really pay attention to it until today. They about to fight two people at once.
Damn.
Yeah, they about to start because Iran bombed them like a week ago or something like that, and they like, you know what? We ain't gonna let that slide. We got to bomb y'all, but we ain't gonna say when. So that's brewing. You don't know what's gonna happen. United States just sitting there looking like we might have to get involved.
Man,
that's not good because Iraq is sitting there like, yeah, all right.
It's a. I need to watch that. I don't watch TV as much, and the fact that I'm not watching TV as much, I started asking myself why. I don't listen to rap as much. I usually watch a podcast, or if I'm watching something on BKS1 Radio, probably something like on a Tuesday. I'm watching Toya, watching Tiff get busy. I'm watching the General and Kiss get busy. But it was a time when I would come home after school or at nighttime where it's a few stations that I always had to watch. And it would be MTV, BET,
right.
And it was, Video Music Box. I would always watch them. Videos. I'm always watching music.
I used to always watch videos every day. But now I don't.
That was the thing. And now I'm watching this podcast the other day. Choke No Joke was on it, and he was saying, and
he's hilarious.
He is. He absolutely is. He was talking about the BET Awards, and he said something that struck me. He said they don't even play music on BET anymore.
Wow.
They don't stream music on BET anymore.
Nope.
And I'm like, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I don't even see a spinoff BET channel playing music. I know they got the BET Her. I think they might play a little bit. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure.
I don't know if they have a show. Maybe on the weekends they might have a segment, but it's not dedicated to music like it was. Now they got a lot of soap operas. A lot of black soap operas.
It's still black entertainment, but let's be real. Like
they
one of the main black entertainments was music. Yeah, that was a big feature of entertainment, and we don't see that on black entertainment television anymore.
They definitely went away from the videos, definitely. Because, I mean, you'll see more on VH1 or MTV.
Yeah.
Now they have the video channels. You go further down your cable line, you start seeing the music channels.
You can see music channels.
So people just basically going there. They got video music channels. I mean, BET just went away from it, like you said.
And I'm wondering why.
That's weird because that was part of the reason why most of us watched it.
To watch the videos, whether it was BET Uncut, whether it was 106 in Park, Rap City, we were Video Soul, Video Vibrations.
That's what I was about to say. Video Soul, that was big
Sherry
time
Carr,
at night. Man,
Donnie
Soul.
Simpson. What?
Yeah. Yep.
That was a staple. That was
After
something.
Dark wasn't After Dark.
The Uncut. The Uncut. Y'all know y'all was watching White Girls.
But yeah, that was yeah, man.
Tip Drill.
Yeah, that station was bumping.
So now I'm like, man, they don't have it, but
that's terrible. Now.
They have the Hip Hop Award Show.
Oh man, I can't watch it.
So now it's like, and a lot of people watch it. Myself, when I catch segments of it, you got the BET Hip Hop Awards, and this is what Choke No Joke was having an issue with. He was like, we got a Hip Hop Awards that I created, but nobody actually. I was like, but BET doesn't even show hip hop anymore.
Right.
Like. This is crazy. You don't have a rap city anymore.
Do they still have the Sisters of Soul Awards?
They might have. I'm not sure.
I think that's the name of it.
I mean, until they get soup on, I'm protesting that. That's right. Like, why would I?
I think Sisters of Soul. I think they had that But what is the Hip Hop Awards? Which channel did it on?
That's BET.
It is BET.
It's the BET Hip Hop Awards, but they
Okay.
don't even produce hip hop shows.
Right.
They're not pushing music, and I would love to know.
Was it because after they sold it, or kind of sold it, then they trying to sell part of it to what? Viacom,
They sold to
right.
Viacom, but that happened so many years back. I am wondering, are they not getting kickbacks? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Are they not getting paid from music record companies, because record companies don't have the money like they used to?
That's a good question. Might just be a business deal thing, where they couldn't get the. They maybe they was trying to charge too much to show the videos.
I'm wondering. I'm like,
'Cause it costs money to show your video, so maybe they was charging too much. Maybe the prices went up. And like, you know what? We'll play our videos somewhere else.
and now music is going down. Now YouTube is taking over.
Definitely took over.
YouTube definitely took over to watch music, and I'm like,
I
man,
can see any video I want for the most part. I mean, some of them you can't get. 'Cause
Yeah.
the artist got rights, but most of them, yeah. If I want to watch something I ain't seen in years, I go right to YouTube.
so I'm like, this
and
is
you can
why,
make a playlist.
and you can make a playlist.
Yeah,
This is why I love Video Music Box so much. Ralph McDaniels, yo, he's gonna be on the wish list of one of the people that we gonna interview. Let's put it in the air. Let's put it in prayer.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he still loves the culture,
Man.
and this is over 40 years. Ralph McDaniels still doing what he loves to do.
He was accessible too. Like it wasn't like you see him on TV, but I was at a club a few times where he was actually filming
it. What I found out, they were the ones. They started getting in the business of promotion,
right.
and he was directing the videos, half of them that would be on his show. So,
Right.
man, salute to people still keeping the culture alive.
I
Man.
think doesn't he own the rights to those videos?
I'm not sure.
I think I saw a documentary
I saw a documentary. I'm not sure if he still owns the rights to them.
because he was telling how
Oh no, he does.
he does,
Yes,
right?
of his show.
The videos, yeah,
Yeah, he will license
right.
his work out to other people.
That's
so
what I
yeah,
thought. I thought
absolutely.
That's how he was making his money, right? He was basically selling his tape, not selling, but renting out his his footage.
He definitely was.
And he was interviewing people like before they became real,
lot
real
of 'em.
famous.
A
like,
lot of 'em.
on the up and coming. Yeah, I remember that.
A lot of them, man. We
Black Box, I think he was in a couple of times. Zanzibar, I know I seen him in there.
Peppermint Lounge.
Definitely that.
You know, these were the clubs. What Sensations?
Sensation.
The clubs I couldn't get into. I was too young.
Was it Brokers?
I was seeing him at Skate 22.
Gate 22.
That's where I got to see him. Skate 22, and in Plainfield used to be at Grand Ave every once in a while.
Yeah, Grand
I'm
Ave.
like, man, I never got to give a shout out. That was one thing I
that
wanted
was
to do. I wanted to give a shout out.
Is he the inventor of a shout out?
He is. He is the inventor.
That's
If
what I
anybody ever said that phrase, y'all, anybody in media, and y'all know it's a lot of people that have said it, a shout out started from
Now I wonder,
Video Music
damn,
Box.
did he coin the phrase?
I don't think he did.
Damn, what's wrong, man? That's why we be messing up, boy.
I'm wondering.
We be leaving them copyrights on
Yo,
the
we
table,
leave.
man.
Yo, speaking of people leaving the copyrights, I feel good when I got my logo chains on. They might be only like 9 karat, but still, I feel good with them on. And a big copyright and a big phrase when it came to jewelry came from this man right here.
Yeah, bling bling.
Bling bling.
Yeah, put it in the dictionary.
Talk about it, B.
Yeah, they made it a word, a real word.
They made it a word.
Yeah.
Bling bling.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he gets any credit.
I don't think he gets any money. He gets the credit.
But he doesn't get the money for it.
I don't think there's any money to get unless let's see people try to put it on something. Like, I think for you to like use that as a slogan or something, you probably have to pay him.
Or baby.
Yeah, well, baby, yeah. Yeah.
The way
yeah.
baby doing this
Like
stuff.
if you try to put that in print on something, I think you'll have to pay him because that is a word he coined. Maybe not. I mean, he did coin the phrase, and I think he did copyright bling bling. That's why they was able to put it in the dictionary. But as far as him getting money off of it, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Not like that.
We gonna see how it's going down, man. Peace to everybody on the check-in. It's, we're just talking about. First of all, because let's look at these ages right here.
Yeah, he changed a lot.
15,
Between 30 and 42 really hurt him bad.
24, 30, and 42.
Yeah, somewhere between that 30 and 42, boy, things start going down.
Now, heavy lean, but
yeah.
But what we have to commend with him is the amount of work amount of joints songs
They don't get credit
that he has
the
done since
longevity.
15 years old.
Mhm.
And I think he started before then, like 11
Yep.
to 42 years old right now.
They wouldn't let him be on the radio. They couldn't let him be on the record at 11. He was working on a shit. The baby said, I think he said his mom wouldn't let him.
Wouldn't let him curse.
They had to like sneak him on records because he was too young or something crazy like that. Like same thing happened with Bow Wow. But yeah,
So, you know, some people got off it when they not talking about with the whole Kendrick and all that. Yo, Wayne has put in more work than some of your favorite artists ever.
but they're trying to say that one he's too, his style is not for Super Bowl crowd. He's not, he's global, but they saying over the last few years the way he's performing ain't good. I heard that too.
I'm not sure. I haven't been to a
I'm
Wayne
just saying,
concert.
I'm with
yeah,
you.
yeah. I haven't been to
heard it, but they said his last few performances you could barely understand what he's saying.
I know his music is still top notch. I'm listening to Parking Lot. I think him and Cardo or something like that. Corday. Forgot the artist's name, but he's still.
Do you think that the
Or might be
Cash
getting that
Money-
confused with Travis Scott. So either way, he still got dope joints.
You think Cash Money got songs that could be accepted from the masses without looking at like, oh, these guys is ratchet. Like, I mean, I think so. If Snoop Dogg and them was able to do it,
Yo, Rihanna got Bitch Better Have My Money.
yeah, we know.
You know what I'm saying?
She
Like-
wasn't going to perform it.
Yeah,
but yeah,
no,
I
she
mean,
did that at the Super Bowl.
Oh, she did perform.
Yeah, that's
that.
something like.
Yeah,
yo,
but you know what? This is the thing I can't understand though. Like people get mad because they say, well, they had other people in New Orleans and they ain't had nothing to say about that. I said I get it, but they wasn't hip hop artists.
They wasn't.
I said I get that part, but they're talking about a hip hop artist coming from a city that has well known hip hop artists in it.
Should we look at?
But that's what we talked about last time.
We did. And should we also look at who didn't perform Jay-Z himself?
In New York?
Period.
Well,
He could easily insert himself in that position.
Well, somebody else said that.
And I never.
Somebody said that would have been the best thing for him to do it and bring them on. He could have brought Wayne and Kendrick on.
And he didn't insert himself.
Maybe he
It just
doesn't
makes
wanna
me
perform.
wonder.
But he did. He performed for Tom Brady though. Yeah, he performed for Tom Brady's retirement party or whatever that was, comeback party.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is always going to be a topic of opinion, even long after it's over with. Because I don't think Cash Money or Lil Wayne and them will ever get another chance.
I don't think
to
so
host
either.
the Super Bowl.
I don't think so
This is
either.
their last, only chance I thought, and I think that's going to hold up.
You know,
What would be the point to bring them out in another city?
for real. Yeah. But
I mean,
but
plus the fact that Kendrick Lamar didn't headline, but he just came off a Super Bowl.
he
performance.
He did. So I'm wondering. You know,
Then people say, "Oh, the city votes." I said, "Okay,
yeah, right. So the city voted for Kendrick Lamar
hey man."
over, because I'm like, how old you got to be to vote? Because I'm like, if
I just never knew that. So this year
how
somebody
old do you
said
have,
that.
and how do you vote?
I never knew
B,
that
I don't
was
even want to
the
start
case.
talking about voting.
I never knew that
So
was the case.
he gonna get me going. Them White Claws gonna kick in. Gonna make me act like when I used to drink malt liquor.
Nah.
I don't want to go there.
Say not.
Talking about votes. What? They
Yeah.
talk about it's a lot of funny play. Man, B, we grew up watching this man right here.
Yeah.
Jake Paul, Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
Not Jake Paul, but Mike Tyson.
Right.
Man, they even got Jake Paul first.
I guess he
Is he
yeah.
out of his mind?
So he's still gonna fight?
They
This is-
they
this is
stopped the fight
Yeah, they
in the
stopped-
beginning, or at in the summertime.
right? Because he had some medical issues.
Yes.
Yes.
He still wants to fight. We have
I
seen
mean,
fighters.
I just don't know why he wants to fight. I would, me as being one of the biggest Tyson fans I know, I don't want to see it.
What is it going to mean if he loses?
To me, it just whether he wins or loses, it's gonna be a joke. Like, he won't get any credit for winning. No, it's a lose-lose situation for Mike.
Damn.
It is. if he beats Jake Paul, we're just gonna be like, oh, Jake Paul, he was due, or wait, maybe this could have been all a setup. We don't know, you know what I mean. And then if he loses, we're gonna be like, man's over 50 years old, should never been in the ring. So it can't. I don't think he can win.
Are we just dying to see him knock somebody out again? Because even when he went against Roy Jones, I'm like, man, I love Roy Jones. I didn't want him to get knocked out.
But that was mixed emotions on that one. A lot of people was like, okay, I get that fight more than this one. This one
because they're boxers.
They're both boxers.
They're both older.
Way out of their play. Even though Roy is much younger to me, I think they might. But I saw that one make a little bit of sense. This one makes none. You fighting a YouTuber. He's not even a real boxer. That's the part I don't like.
And if you lose to a YouTuber, what is it gonna do to
your mystique? Your mystique. I mean, it obviously won't count against your record, but as far as your mystique of being Mike Tyson, yeah, because people still scared of you, so that'll go away a little bit. That'll kind of go away. He's gonna have to get clowned for the first time.
He's gonna be in so many punchlines if he loses.
It'll take him back to Buster Douglas status.
Damn.
If he loses to Jake Paul, don't care how old he is. He's 50 years old. If he gets beat bad, it's gonna be like looking at Buster Douglas again.
Damn, we can't have that.
Yeah, but he's doing it to himself if that happens. I think people lost the luster of wanting to watch it after he had those medical scares. I think a lot of people probably who wanted to watch it before, and now it's like, all right, maybe you shouldn't do it. Man, you're not healthy.
It's going to get real. It's about to get real different with these sports.
Ocho Cinco was fighting
who he fighting?
James Harrison, old linebacker from the Steelers.
I remember him. Mm-hmm. Why everybody want to fight?
I have no clue. If
that's
especially I have no clue why Ocho Cinco want to fight that man.
James Harrison was a beast.
I mean, just saying the weight class don't even make sense.
It don't.
So, I'm not saying Ocho can't fight, but the weight class, they're doing MMA. They're not doing boxing. They're MMA in it. So, like I said, though, I understand, but the weight class don't make sense. Because who knows? Skill-wise, Ocho might go hold his own. We don't know. He might be a good grappler. He could be good at jiu-jitsu on his back. But James Harrison, the weight class, it don't make sense.
It's fighting is big money.
It is big money.
Out in Vegas.
They're going to make some money. They're going to make some money. I'm going to watch it.
I'm going to watch it, too. If I'm not a big betting man. But if you had to place a bet of how many guys fought over Soup, over her lifetime before she got married. Some of them is kicking themselves still. Like they're fighting themselves. How much money? How many you think? Soup, how many? Soup?
Yeah, about 5 in middle school.
5 in middle school? Soup over there? So, yes. How many? Say that again? How many guys was fighting over you over the years? Now B just said 5 in middle school, at least. Too many to count. That's what I'm talking.
Back in the day, guys. Okay. Back in the day, guys wasn't scared about fighting over girls. That was a thing.
It was a thing.
Oh man, you fought over a girl when you was young.
What?
When you was little? Oh yeah. It wasn't until you got older till you felt like I don't need her. Your pride kicked in.
Good.
But you ain't had no pride in elementary school.
Elementary, you did?
Nah, you meet me outside.
What?
In the winter, you're gonna take her home, take her hand and walk her home. Yeah, that's how we did. And then she get mad at you, and then she go back with him next week.
Yo,
hey, y'all go back and forth being her boyfriend for like a year.
For a year. Don't be in the same class.
That's the problem. You can't go away. You're in only one class.
Same class.
You ain't switching classes
yet.
So,
look.
You're stuck in the room.
Shout out to all my educators out there.
Yeah,
but y'all know, because y'all were kids too at one point. Y'all could see the romance of the kids. Mm-hmm. When it felt good when you had your girlfriend in your class. Because you remember when the teacher would switch up your seats all the time? Yeah. And like, okay, I want seats to go around like this in the square. Or I want groups like this. When you next to your girlfriend, shout out to Jennifer Brown who dumped me on the playground cook school. You remember when you sit next to me, gave me that scratch and sniff sticker, strawberry joint. I remember. told me that you love me. Look, I ain't got no time for no PTSD tonight. I really don't. But I remember when you was sitting right. She's sitting this way, I'm sitting that way. Playing footsies when we supposed to be paying attention to phonics. That's why I can't spell right now, B. That's gonna be terrible. You know what I mean?
It was crazy because having a girlfriend back elementary school, you think about it now, but it was a real thing.
It was love.
To you.
It was love.
You know? And I mean, like I said, I had maybe one or two, especially in Cedarbrook. Cedarbrook, I had like one or two.
Yo.
It was funny because people who was in my kindergarten class would ask me once in the blue, have you heard from so-and-so? I'm like, wow, you remember? So they remember our relationship.
Because y'all had that real love, B.
You said that, you know it was real love when you sit at the lunch table together.
You had that real love.
You ain't sitting with your friends. You just sitting with her.
When you sitting with her. Yo, I know about it.
Sitting with her, not your friends. You
Yo.
y'all two at the table.
Shout out to Toya. I'm going to be rocking with Toya tomorrow on the Owl Show.
Carrying her tray to the table.
Yo,
In first grade, you what?
That's real. Yo,
Yeah.
Toya brings up the last time I'm on the show with her. She was like, yo, yeah, his girlfriend in 6th grade, he's spending the night. we're sleeping over, he's sleeping over. Like, yo, who does this? It was Sue, that's why you gotta pray for me, Sue. PTSD, I don't know how, why, when.
Nah, 6th grade, I was no girl spend at my house.
Nah, not at my house, but I'm at their house. Maybe my parents ain't love me like that.
My sister would have sleepovers, but not.
Yo, CB, you had a cheat code.
Oh yeah, but having sisters was a good thing.
Damn, that's what's up.
Yeah,
that's what's up. And what's the age difference? Which is it's so many of y'all. Like, cause so you had your crushes. Cause your sisters are older.
Yeah, my oldest sister.
Yeah, you got young, but yes, your older ones.
Yeah, my oldest sister is almost 6 years older than me. Then the one after that is like 3.5, and then I got a younger sister, like 2.5 years younger than me.
So you got a nice little range.
Yeah, so I was 8th grade, what they was probably like 8th grade when my sister had senior friends coming over.
Okay.
Yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, different levels.
My level, I had a brother. If y'all know I had a brother, but happy birthday to my brother. Today is his birthday. And my brother was gay, so he had a lot of women. A lot of women that would come through that I had my crushes on, and learn some game from, So it be like that sometimes, man.
Yeah, ain't lying. His brother used to hang.
He used to hang.
Yeah, he hang with the pretties, and they call them baddies now.
Shout out to all y'all. Shout out to one of my favorite hairstylists. Shout out to Lee May, my sister.
Yeah, she's definitely winning. Yeah.
Oh man, shout out to her.
Speaking of that, one of my
talk about it, B.
Elementary school girlfriends.
Cedarbrook is in the building.
Yeah, you know how it was. Yeah, good day. And it's crazy that a lot of us to this day still are cool with each other from elementary school.
You know what? Those elementary relationships and friendships. It was some of the deepest times that we had. We don't know what's going on in somebody's house.
Nah.
And we're kids. Mm-hmm. And our escape at those times is school.
Definitely for a lot of people.
School for a lot of people, and you feel safe at school. You're going to get a meal, maybe two, depending on what time you get there.
Get to be around other kids.
Get to be around other kids.
If you didn't have a lot of kids at your house already.
And a lot of people don't.
Right.
A lot of people don't have.
Except for me.
You did.
Yeah.
Good thing, I think, in those times you got to know your neighborhood. I didn't get to see, but I saw that happen. Shout out to my family. Today's my brother's birthday, and my little big brother and my nephew stepped on the court.
Yeah, that was big.
At the same time.
That was big. I kind of wouldn't want to see it yet, but I get it. I wanted to see it in an official game first, but I get it.
This is major.
Because I don't know if he's going to be around for the official games like that.
You think he gonna hit in that straight G League?
Yeah, going to the G League. I'm pretty sure he's going to the G League. You'll see him once in a while. He'll probably bring him up, but I think for the most part he's gonna stay down.
Because he needs to practice.
It's nothing wrong with that.
He needs to practice. He didn't get to play college.
Right.
In college is a way you have to get your reps.
People don't understand. You have to. Most pick 55s are in the G League. It's not too many pick 55s that's actually getting burned. So when people were actually going crazy, I'm like, most 55s go to the G League. So what's the difference if he goes? But LeBron pretty sure knows that. He's like, you know what? We're going to play in preseason. We might step out on Christmas. You know, because you know they playing on Christmas. You know that.
They definitely are playing on Christmas.
You know, Bron's playing on Christmas.
They definitely are.
That's in his contract.
Playoffs or not.
Yeah, that's in his contract. He playing on Christmas.
They definitely are.
But they might step Bronny out on Christmas or something like that. I could see that. But
That'll be dope.
I think he's gonna spend most of his time in the G League.
That'll be real dope. At least for the first year.
Yeah, I mean,
at least for the first year,
and that would make it more reasonable too, because it throw him in. I mean, he got a contract, so
yes.
It's not like he can't play. He got a contract.
People forget how hard Kobe's first year was.
He definitely has a contract. So like I said, he won't stay in the G League the whole time, but he's gonna spend a lot of time down there.
Definite. What else is going on out in these internet streets? I want everyone to know on air.
Mm-hmm.
B has the best stuffed shells on the planet.
Oh man!
I know it might sound a little random, y'all, but yo, he got to bring him through, Sue. Sue, let me tell you, Sue, and my bad, because I had the chicken in the fridge. I meant to bring the chicken over here, but mine is all over the place. Sue, I'm with B yesterday, and we cooling. He's like, yo, I made some stuffed shells. Now, I thought I've had stuffed shells before. I've had stuffed shells before. He made the stuffed shells that I had that I thought were good. Tastes like ravioli out of Chef Boyardee cans. I'm like, hold up, B. I thought I had good food in my life. That's why he got it. Yo, it's the soul survivor. It's soul food, even if it ain't the soul food. He gonna put that soul in it. Soup. It tastes like lasagna stuffed shells. I'll tell people about it. They like, well, I want something. I'm like, damn, I don't know how long that's gonna last. I saw one pan. B. I've been talking about your stuffed shells.
We tried to make it because we were trying to stay away from like a lot of fried food. I'm not saying stuffed shells are extra healthy, but you can make the ingredients healthy. You don't have to have all that salt in it. You know, you can use organic. Products.
You get a point for that.
I'm just saying, so you could use like light cheese, like you could do different things, but I just had to, something simple to make, and I figured we're gonna be chilling watching that. It go good with beer.
Yes, it does. It was yo.
So I was like, shit, something quick, and we got busy.
So I be trying to be like the company who like I just have a little bit.
I told Jay
trying to be cool.
I said rock out, man.
Trying to be cool. Nah, that was not just
rock out, bro.
Yo, rockin'. The best stuffed shells I ever had in my life.
Yeah, and Jay said, he was like, yo, I was like, man, I'm pretty sure. He was like, nah, for real. I was like, man, I don't know. He said, well, we're going to bring something in on Monday. I said, that's no problem. Get that going.
So we got to make sure we're gonna spin it back, bring some stuffed shells so you can taste it.
Maybe do it around Halloween coming up.
Halloween is coming up. We talk about Halloween certain time. This is how we started as kids.
Man, plastic bags.
What?
Everything was plastic. That Darth Vader go hard though. I had that.
You had that one?
Yeah, definitely.
I think I had like Superman.
I definitely had Darth Vader.
This was
my favorite character from Star Wars.
This has to go against all kinds of regulation of health standards.
But
this was.
I never forget all those costumes I've seen from my friends wear.
He-Man, Skeletor, Snoopy,
and Darth Vader with a crew.
Yo, this pack of costumes that you would get was like number one.
Man.
This is our age, y'all.
I wonder how much them things cost back then.
70 cents. I don't know.
But literally, it was plastic with a string attached to our back, to our heads. Plastic mold.
Yo, that was it, and it all came in one little half a box.
And it like I said, and the costume was literally like a plastic bag.
That box wasn't bigger than a textbook. Like it was
crazy. Now they got cloth. I was trying to tell you kids like, I got cloth costumes. Y'all
they got some ill joints out here.
The only costume we had was cloth with homemade joints. Like somebody made you a costume.
Every week. For this month, we're gonna show y'all different costumes, celebrities, some not celebrities, because Halloween definitely is one of my favorite holidays and celebrations out here.
What was your favorite costume you ever had?
Damn, that's a good one. Maybe when I was Hugh Hefner.
Oh wow.
The black hue hef. I had my Playboy joint. You know, a lot of people have had that Playboy costume, but I felt very fitting with that at that time. I was a good man though, Soup. I just want you to know that. Soup acting like she ain't hear me. Said I was good, but I was that in the young lady, my ex. She was a Playboy bunny.
Okay.
So I liked we did the couple thing at that time.
Okay,
so that was
okay.
probably one of my favorite ones. We all went out on some on a Halloween party. It was cool. So I think me being with the Hugh Hef was at least off the top, is what I can remember. That's one of my favorites. What about yourself?
I mean, I think the one I was most excited about, probably when I was younger, when I got to be a ninja.
B, I gotta go with you.
I think I was excited when I got that ninja.
Was anything more important? Was anything flyer than you? Because I was a ninja myself.
Mm-hmm.
Might have been like first, second grade, something like that.
I was a ninja later on, but yeah.
A ninja was just...
Well,
Because ninja was an era.
yeah.
It was an era when every black person was a karate master.
Right. Yeah. And then what happened with me was made my ninja suit stand out because I actually had on Chinese shoes. My dad got them from somewhere. So I was rocking the Chinese shoes that split your toe.
If y'all know about the ninja tabbies,
So I had the real ninja shoes on. And they was like, everybody else had on sneakers. There was a couple other ninjas. They had on sneakers.
if you had sneakers on, you wasn't all the way ninja.
I had on the real ninja shoes.
Yo,
too.
we watch our flea market over here.
I'll never forget that. I was like,
we used
damn.
to get karate stars. Like,
Yes,
we
sir.
from that
The
era.
real ones that kill you.
The real ones. Like, it's no reason why my parents should be buying me
No
like a
way.
real medal.
Looking back at it now, no way.
Why are y'all doing it?
We throwing them at trees. We could have hurt each other.
Throwing them
Bad.
at trees.
Yeah.
You throwing them at people's tires, popping joints. Like,
bad. It was
yo,
bad.
we were in.
In the swords.
It's so ill, B, how, because we parents now, not trying to get all you off topic. 5 years ago today, I'm here. I'm here, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
the water broke. I left my phone here, I had to come back in the morning. Water broke, and Malcolm came. It's my son's birthday is tomorrow, and I'm like, you know what I mean? So now we and happy birthday to him. So now we parents and everything, and now we gotta be like, no, don't do that. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Mm-hmm.
Where we grew up in the era where we got nunchucks, we making slings. My dad making slingshots for us.
Oh yeah.
Swords is the brooms.
And the flea market had everything.
Flea market.
You can go buy brass knuckles and walk out the door with them. Yeah.
And it was nothing.
Nothing.
Everything was violence.
Well, we had the fake. Remember, we had the cane that pulled out to turn to a sword. Like you could just buy that with no ID, no nothing.
Yo, in our room, and B, I don't know your room when you was a little
Yeah,
kid.
we had nunchucks hanging on the wall and stuff.
Nunchucks. You got Bruce Lee posters everywhere.
Everywhere. Oh, my man Jim Kelly poster. Oh yeah, the Into the Dragon shit. Yeah, no doubt.
So now when they like, yo, are kids worse now or more violent now, or were we back then? Or were we tougher back then? Or was it the same old
I mean, tough is kind of hard because we probably got tough because we played outside more.
No doubt.
We wasn't around adults all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, now these kids go to the park. You see all the parents is there.
Yeah.
So
me and you frequent at the parks.
Yeah, so you don't see kids at the park by themselves anymore. So
No doubt.
To tough out things and to fight for yourself and to do a lot of stuff without your parents around, I don't think that's happening as much. And I understand why parents don't let their kids go to the park alone. I get it. I'm one of them. Because right now we're dealing with crazy times, like my mom used to say back then. But, I think as far as like being able to socialize better, I think we socialize better than these kids.
Back then?
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah, because we worked out our problems really without adults being around a lot. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, that's my thing. Now, like, kids run to their mom and dad so fast, every little thing. So, like you saying before about the tattletelling, that our kids do it too. Oh, I'm like, all right, listen, I don't want to hear that. Just stop playing with each other. Then you don't hear it anymore.
Yo, then you don't hear it. Then you don't hear it.
You know what I mean? So stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, times have changed, times have evolved, and we can't really help it.
B, right before we end out, close out, before we even get there, shout out to the best candy that's been holding it so long. They said
Dum Dum.
the Dum Dums.
That's the bank lollipop.
That's the bank lollipops.
That's what I call them.
They got them at every. I'm
every
at
office.
every office. I'm at the bodega with Malcolm. He wants something. I said, I just got you some candy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need no more candy. So why the guy is like, you want some Dum Dums? Yo, he is bougie. He said no.
Wow.
I said what?
It's great you said that because everything. I don't. I mean, it's not like I'm taking them into the strip club, but when I go to the liquor store and I got my son with me, they always hand him a Dum Dum.
Oh, yo, same
Every time.
thing.
I'm like, yo,
same
I'm
hand.
like, what made y'all have these on hand? Like every liquor store I go to, if my son is with me, they hand him that.
Yo,
He's like to the point now. I used to be like, you know, I want to go to the store. I'm like, I go to the liquor store now with him. He know that he about to get a
dub. Yo, I remember being at the bank in the one right around over here. And I used to try to make sure they saw that I was in the, cause you know how you could see the tellers and all.
Yeah.
I used to be like that.
Yeah, give me my lollipop.
You see, I'm here.
Yep.
It's a kid in the car. Make sure I got my lollipop.
And they put him in that little chute.
In that little chute. You already know about it. I want to end this up, and we ain't got to get all the way into the whole series, but just to cover a little bit. Mm-hmm. We talking about being parents, talking about being kids.
Mm-hmm.
It is a series now that's on Netflix.
Yes.
And it's about the Menendez brothers.
Called Monsters.
Mm-hmm. When that case came out, a lot of people, public perception was they were monsters because they killed their parents.
Yes.
And why wouldn't we think that?
Of course.
Anybody who just kills your parents, they're a monster.
Yeah.
But we weren't getting the whole narrative of what took place with them.
No, it's starting to come out now.
Now it's coming out now. Because everything that I watch is a lot of hip hop related. So I'm watching this one rapper from the Bay Area, and named X-Rated.
Okay.
And he's talking about when he's locked up in jail in California, and when he's in prison, I should say, he said the Menendez brothers helped him out a lot with this case, working in the law library and helping him get out. I forgot how many years X-Rated did. He did a lot of time, over 10 years, I want to say. And I said, yo,
they were real smart.
He said, real smart, some great people. B, can you...
Cardi B said the same. Not Cardi B, Kim Kardashian met with them.
Nah, they didn't know that.
Yeah, she's trying to help them get out.
Can you let the people that's watching, let them know about this series and why they should watch it?
Well, if you was around, I mean, if you were a certain age, you heard a lot about it. But this goes into more like details of what they went through in their home. Now, it doesn't excuse murder. We all know that. But it shows that their parents were abusive. As far as what they're saying, their claims of the parents being abusive, they show a lot. Now, I know they probably didn't show enough in the series for you to be like, man, that's not enough abuse for you to kill somebody. But I'm pretty sure, a lot of things were left out. But they were because they have records of being sexually molested by their dad, and the mom became an alcoholic. I think because she was trying to wash it away, and she didn't work. The father was a millionaire,
they were adopted, right?
That's a good question.
Because I'm watching today, and they show when the parents adopted these kids.
Yeah,
and. See, I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah.
So nah, B.
But now, like this had nothing to do with the show. But now people are coming out. Like I told you, the guy from Menudo, they didn't say his name yet.
Yeah.
One of the members of Menudo said that their father sexually molested him. And then you have the cousins coming out saying that the father used to take showers with the boys, and the mother had to, like keep everybody away from them. Like the cousin used to stay there, but they said they would see things. And they knew nobody was going to believe it because he was a CEO of a big company. Millionaire, and he had, he was also a record exec for RCA. That's how he met the Menudo kid. But all these stuff is starting to come out, and they're like, all right, they did 30 years. Should they come home now? I mean, that's not for me to have an opinion on, because I don't really. After 30 years, I'm like, I've seen people go to jail that didn't kill anybody to spend that much time. They did admit to killing their parent. They never said they didn't. At first they did,
but how much of their innocence was killed? How much of their childhood, their adulthood, they've been in? They were seeking therapy for so long, and
yeah, one of them was actually in therapy for the longest.
Yeah, for the longest, because this is what he was going through. So,
well, all of them were both of them were like the dude who with the I think it was Lyle. Lyle was the one that had the receding hair, and they made him get implants like screws in his head to hook the
that
wig
was
on.
crazy. He was stressed all the way out, all the way out.
Yeah.
Young, and they man,
his hair fell out when he was. I think when he was like 16, 17, his hair started falling out. And his dad made him get a wig, a toupee. He's like, I don't want to wear a toupee. Just let me rock my regular bald head or whatever.
And
like,
the pops would not allow that.
Like, nah, we're going to get these hooks on your head. And the brother was like, what does it do? Like, he said, like, you like glue it on? He was like, no, it's like hooks on. I was like, damn. That's some other shit.
Today National Baldhead Day too, for all y'all who didn't know.
But yeah, man, like I said, it's never an excuse for murder. But I think people, if they watch this show, it's not a documentary, and then you start
on Netflix, y'all. Yeah. So look, get somebody account. Y'all know what y'all do.
They make your own conclusion. But like I said, it doesn't excuse them. But 30 years, I mean, I don't know. They might get out now, though. I think. I got a feeling they're gonna get out.
I hope so. It's just shameful of what some parents do out there when it comes to molestation and abuse. You know, this is a title that we take on when we become parents, and don't abuse that part right there. So I want to just put that out there because it plays an effect.
It's going on a lot in this country, and that's sad. I mean, all over the world, I should say.
Yeah,
it's not just here, but yeah, I mean, a lot of abuses. I mean, a lot of these mental. You hear these people saying, "Oh, this person had mental breakdown and this depression," and you're like, "Wow, this guy, he got everything in the world. Why is he depressed?" I heard Method Man talking about depression, and I was like, "Wow, you know."
You don't know what people are going through.
What happened to you where you still battling with it? Like he said, he still battle with it, and you're like, man, what's going on in your life that make you still battle with depression?
What?
When you seem like you got it all.
What I respect
from the outside.
Peace to Miss Willis on checking. What I respect about Method Man is, you know, we just talked about going to LQ. Mm-hmm. One thing we try to balance our lives, B. We try to work out. I feel like we working out for no reason right now, B. I'm waiting for Soup to put us on the stroll. So, we are waiting. You want me to lose the gut? I wore an extra large shirt today. You had a good summer. What happened? I had a decent summer. I'm waiting to profit off you. Look, I got kids to feed. I got one. I'm looking at y'all right now. We ought to be selling something. All right, we gonna start selling something. Y'all, it's coming soon. The merch is coming soon. I'm saying that calendar's coming soon. We gonna get all that going. Because look, we got our habits. We got our habits. We cope how we cope. But yo, we gotta get this money. We gotta get it right. So Sue, I'm just saying, look. I gotta crack the whip. You gotta crack the whip. If you you can abuse us, Sue. I got all this beefcake here. Ooh, she said beefcake. We beefcakes, y'all. We beefcakes, y'all. Shout out to my boss. Shout out to my stylist. We'll be back next week. Tomorrow I'll be on the Owl Show with my girl Toya, with Queen B. We're going to be rocking out. Thank you, everybody. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to BKS1 Radio TV. We are Beards and Baldheads. We'll see y'all next week.